Take 5 with Ricovibes, the ultimate in entertainment. Live interviews, social commentary, and so much more. Go tell somebody you're now locked into Take 5 with Ricovibes. This episode of Take 5 with Ricovibes is brought to you by
Pearl's Prestige All-White Events, Shami and Vibes birthday party, Saturday, September 2nd, this Labor Day weekend, and performing live in concert, Mr. Lexx. Soundtrack provided by Footer Eye, Fire Red, Negos British, Proper English, Boogie the Boss, and DJ Prince. Tickets available online at pearlwhiteatl2023.eventbrite.com. For VIP, call 678-608-6962. It's Pearl Prestige All-White Events with Mr. Lexx, live in concert, Saturday, September 2nd at Bliss Lounge, 5471 Memorial Drive in Stone Mountain.
What's up, everybody? It's yours truly, Ricovibes, and welcome to another edition of Take 5. I've got actually royalty in the building.
Swag that.
Mr. Lexx, what's up, bro?
Yeah, my name's like a Benz, man. What's good?
I'm chilling, man. What's going on with you?
Yeah, going easy, you know. Yeah, going easy, man.
Welcome back to the US, by the way.
Yeah, no, it's been a minute.
It's been quite a few years.
Yeah, it's been a couple of years.
But we're gonna take go back into your journey into the whole music thing, man. Because I think I met you back in 99, 98, 99, something like that. Maka Diamond, I think, was the one that introduced us. I think.
Maybe.
I think. What's your recollection?
Or was it Major Ibe?
Was it Major?
I think it was Major, you know.
He was with Liberal Love at the time?
At the time, and I think we, I don't know, I mean, the camera tune for the dub plate. When I saw it have a sound.
Natural Vibes.
Vibe sound, yeah. And something. Oh, no. Nah, man, a Jamaica will link, man. I think a Squidly, man.
Squidly,
yeah, man.
Squidly, you're right. Squidly Wax, you're right. Yeah. I was trying to remember.
Yeah, Jamaica for real.
Yeah, I think it was Arrow Studio.
Yeah, Arrow Studio, for real.
So that was back in late 90s.
Yeah, that's late 90s.
I mean, you were just really busting out at that time.
Yeah.
At what point did you get into the business, though?
Well, I recorded my first song 1992, so I can safely say that's when my professional career started.
Wow. So, but when did you?
I got my first real big hit song, 1999.
Okay.
During the whole of them time, I still used to, put in a whole heap of work. So, which is why a lot of people classify me as 90s artist because my presence was felt in the 90s. But then, I got my break at the end of the 90s.
Yeah.
So I got the best of both worlds, the 90s and the 2000s.
True. What was your first big hit though?
My first big hit was Gonna Make Some Money, you know that I'm with it. But funny.
Bada Bada Rhythm?
Yeah, it was a Bada Rhythm. Yeah. Shout out to Ward 21 them. Shout out to James. But funny, the 90s, and me and Ting did have an argument about this the other day. From the next program, I tell him say, you tell me say, Chin tell me say my career start when we get my first hit song. I said no, bro. My career start when we record my first official song release. What? That's when the career start. I said so. It was like an argument, but I said that to say this. That in them time there from 92 come up to me enough of the rhythm them, enough of the big rhythm them depending on like Simmer. Who got the key playground rhythm?
You was on playground rhythm?
Yeah. Wow. Am I sang the song was say. Me gotta get out every day. That me hear the all of them and them. That was me.
Yeah,
that was me.
I don't. Wow.
Yeah, man.
Wow.
And couple other big rhythm. Them.
I think the first song I remembered from you might have been either Divine Reasoning or the same one from the Bada Bada.
Probably we're gonna make some money.
Yeah. And then Full 100 and all those came afterwards.
Yeah. It was the first song, and then we just start drop it. Just. Hit after hit. Hammer them.
Wow.
Hit after hit. Wow. Number one after number one.
So is being an artist, is that what you always wanted to do?
Being an artist?
Yeah.
It's not, I wouldn't say I always wanted to. From my youth, I love attention. From my pitney, I love attention. So I know it was gonna be. I know it was gonna be something with on stage. Because when we go to school, we used to do. I used to do drama, and I was good at it.
Oh, okay.
I was good at drama and acting and all of that. And
Right.
I was really active in high school still, play football, all of them something there, and then I was really active and stuff still. So, and then me down in a dance group and anything what to do with stage.
Gotcha.
It was me. So when I see a crowd of people and somebody in the middle, always me in the middle. Always me in the middle.
So how did you get the name Lexx though as your stage name?
So when time I start create an impact now, because after years of going mashing up the local show them and my presence them fell in a lot of communities and then start accept me as an artist now and stuff. My friend then start say, yo, you need a name now. Them time I used to just call me Prince. Cause she name Prince from high school.
Gotcha.
I said, so them I say, yo, Prince, I need a name, dog. And at the time, Spragga Benz was the artist at the time, and them say Spragga Lexx. Never really like it, but in Jamaica when they not like something, people
always gravitate towards it. Yeah,
everything.
Yeah.
So them start coming Spragga Lexx and thing, and then after a while, we just take out the Spragga.
Gotcha.
And I just Lexx.
Okay.
And up until when my boss now, and then the real Lexx come at me.
the car company.
The car company came at me.
What, did you get a cease and desist from them?
Yeah, I got a 7-page letter. That was crazy, and that's when when nigga was going.
Wow,
a
7-page
That's
letter?
how I was going hard, son.
What year was this? You got that?
This was 2000 and maybe 2, like in the peak. Wow. Maybe 2002. I posted on my Instagram page the other day.
Did you?
And you know what? I'm gonna post it back again.
Yeah, because I remember when it happened. Actually,
I'm gonna post it back again because
and
a lot of time people ask, did Lexx eat you up for real? I was like, yup. They did. They really did.
So you had to stop using the name immediately.
Yeah, someone to stop, and that's how we come with Mr.
So there was no lawsuits or nothing.
Nah. And they were cool about it. They responded. I did a YouTube. I did a YouTube appeal, and they responded too, and it was like thanks for and all of that kind of stuff. And so that was a good look. Wow, that was a really good.
Tell
look.
me about it. So all right, so your first hit was one on the Bada Bada.
Yeah, gotta make some money.
And
then after that now, it's like a story, bro. It's like a story for real. Cause after that, me in the studio with Steely and Clevey. May Steely rest in peace. And the engineer, him and them girlfriend did it. So Steely said, "Let me hear the song we have." And I say, "We get your girl in the yak. Well, she want to if me start talk. Then she have in her say, wanna come check me, and just as me I go sing the chorus, just as me I go say, should the girl them hear me on the radio? No, just as me say, should the girl them hear me on the radio, see me on the telly, and pause. The engineer girlfriend phone ring. Right in the middle of that.
Are you serious?
Yeah, so as me say, should the girl them hear me on the radio, see me on the telly, our phone ring a year. And everybody was like,
Oh,
wow. So we just go back and we'll just say, yo, give me a number. And take our number and carry the phone around the booth and call it. And record it. So that's how that got into the song.
so that was real.
Yeah, so that's how that got into the song.
Wow.
And she was in the studio at the time. And it just dropped immediately. It was like everybody just know immediately say, yo, wow, this Africa into the song. And it just dropped into the song. And that, the next thing we know, number one. It's like,
Wow.
yeah, so that was after that. So, me did for Vice, me did for Vice it for Vegas. That song there. Catch Ring Me Sally. But them never like it in the studio at the time when me have Vice.
Was it on a different rhythm?
On a different rhythm, yeah.
Okay.
So then we say, all right, I go change the song. And we say, all right, run back the rhythm again. Then run back the rhythm again. And this is how we get, I rather die before I turn a funny boy. And the whole studio mash up the song list. And so the next day, I end up going to Steely with that and Q45. So yo, Vice it. I'm a Vice Ring Me Sally. And well, the two sang them hit still. The two, but Ring Me Sally was a bigger hit.
Yeah.
Ring Me Sally was a really bigger hit. And so after that, I go Vice for Flabber. And so and the same thing again.
It's on the headache rhythm.
Yeah, for this at the same. My voice for Flabber all the time, man. Like Flabber, one of the person that my voice me way from before my boss. Like Flabber was one of the first person who pay me for voice. Like no, Flabber is the first person who pay me for record a song for him.
Really?
Yeah, at the first person that was long like bang 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 bang. That way when I'm living in Bronx and everything there. And I go back and forth from Jamaica. But anyway, I go voice to Flabber and them run the rhythm and me I say have a new style where them call it Full 100. When me say this style name again now and everybody's like nah.
So that was too advanced for them.
I don't know if I feel a song in a DJ. Maybe hear something else, huh? I was like, For real, did I feel that? I was like, nah, nah. I said, all right, cool. Run back the rhythm again. Tell me if you know how the war start. And see bad man knock it. And the whole studio get wild. Everybody, whoa, see this song, yo.
So you had all those lyrics just sitting there.
And the next day, I got voice for Shams. Next day, I got voice for Shams. And as him drop the rhythm, I found new style where them call it full 100. And number one again. Number one. So I'm right. We sit down and write Elephant song. The truth I gonna hurt them. Keep preaching.
You wrote that.
You know the head big like bubble breast them.
Wow.
Lexx, you know him have a twanging problem. We write that. I'm right. Keep it song because the day I was there, I was like, yo, you know, me and them apart, so I now left until them vice.
Gotcha.
And that's how it was. Because me and you apart, I'm going to studio for vice already. I was like, yo, vice Rico first, and then me vice after.
Gotcha.
You know what I say? So, you know, that's why the young artists them love me. You know what I say? Come now, they say, yo.
Right.
And so, yeah.
That was a different time, though. That
was a different time, yeah, for real. That now I'm again. See me? And so them two sang the vice. And then it's like this, the whole I sang them on the rhythm there. But enough time I do that now. Several times I do that now. Even one time I did, even when I got vice, gonna make some money upon Bada Elephant did for vice. That song where you hear Elephant with said I'm a bad man, and all that. That was my song. That was my song. I'm gonna flip around.
Really?
We'll flip around. I'm gonna say, yo, nah man, Elephant have a vice today, I'm mad. But now I left Elephant have a vice today. That's how that's our friendship, because I was like, yo, shit, since me vice already, you know. Right. And so my song say, God believe me, I lie. I'm gonna tell lie on camera. My song say, Elephant say me for trample him, then they might say make me boom him up. Pincher say make me use a pliers, pinch him up. Ladies say make we use a saw him up. The boy him try to run, but buck and you go buck him up. And some camera use the artist name. So that's how we take all the artist name and flip it. That's why you hear me say them a bad man and make see man pinch him up. But like I'm gonna see you go see.
Wow.
You know what I say? Wow. And that's how we do.
Do you get credit? Do you get writing credit for those songs?
They're not giving a credit for them things yet.
Are you serious?
They don't.
No credit.
No, they don't. If you ask Elephant,
no publishing, nothing.
No. I mean, I stick out now because I'm like, and it's a lot of them songs still, but at the same time too, you do. There's songs that I have too, where other artists chip in and write and everything. So it's kind of like a thing, like you know what I say?
Right.
If you write the whole entire song though, you have to get it published. It's a whole different story. But then showing one or two lines, you can't claim the song like.
Wow. So at what point? I mean, you said you voiced for Mr. Vegas earlier, but at what point did you guys started doing collabs?
Okay, so what the first collab man I do though? I don't remember what
it wasn't Taxi Fare, obviously.
Nah, that was one of the last one.
Okay.
I know I wrote this song for me and Tony Curtis.
Okay, Taxi Fare.
No.
Which just the first song?
Yeah, right. and Bulby did a mix, and he mix everybody's song, but me did vice my part and left the singer part for Curtis. But Bulby a mix now, and I say I don't want the juggling. Cause them time if the juggling don't mix, nobody now go back in the studio for go mix your song alone.
Got it.
You see what I said?
Got it.
And I was like, yo, you know, I need my song for mix. Somebody just called and said, Vegas, yo, come sing this to me. Why? I'm gonna vibe. And someone enjoy everything. And it immediate like when we don't mix the night, we carry it in Asylum. Them time they have a club named Asylum around the place.
New Kingston.
Carry it Asylum and drop it the night, and that it was over. It was over. And so and same thing with my vice Richie D though. I said, I just pull on my part. I'm gonna just call Vegas and say, Vegas, my vice a part for Richie D. Go sing your part on it. And they go, do that for me one more time. Yeah, and so forth. So we just start, we find a chemistry, and then we just start clap the song them, and then.
So basically, how many number ones you had in a row at that point?
I had like 4 or 5 in a row, and then I had like because let me see. The first one to go number 1 was Ring of Misselli, then Full 100, then Cook, then Oh man, it was
So many.
but back to back. I think that those 3 went back to back, and then me get some different one. Like every night me go on my bed, me have to pray some different one. In a different time. So I got like in a one whole year, I got like about 7 number one in like 1 year.
Wow. So you were known back then as the girls DJ because you DJ a lot of girl tune.
Yeah,
in the dance hall, the monkeys and all them tune there.
Yeah, I was. Yeah, the girls love me still, but the man them rate me because the whole thing is I come with a different flow. I change the whole flow, and it was just a whole vibe. It's just a whole refreshing thing, I'm young, I'm good looking. I say I got a swag, and I have a little bit of accent. I say everything work. I know for dress, and all that stuff. So everything works. So it's a whole package. I say. So at the time, it was like a mania, and then and then me used to do my thing different still. So me used to the industry. And the jealous part of the industry used to cuss me, say, "I go on like me a foreign artist," and then thing there. But the truth and the fact was that when we compare our music to the rest of music in the world, our music is like one of the biggest music on the planet. But then it doesn't feel like it's the biggest music on the planet because a lot of people who we have at what's that word? The realm of about the top of the industry. Yeah. Don't really have the dancehall industry in their best interest.
Facts.
A lot of them.
Facts.
And a lot of the artists that we push to the forefront of our industry, sadly, I have to say, like they don't have the music for them best interest either. You know what I say? And no, I wouldn't say them not have it music their best interest. I would say that them not a vision for the music. Because one man vision for the music is 15 man behind him, 3 back like anything on the table and free music I play the whole night. The next man vision, him never vision. Him just all over the place and so he did film one thing and interfere himself and thing and that's what and then but the moral of the story is if you keep taking apples out of the basket, it got done. Somebody have to put back apple in the basket. You know what I mean? So when time I come up now, I think about the industry and I say, yo, like Puff Daddy do them stage. I like see Busta, come and go watch Busta Rhymes and them and then the stage a blow up and this a move and them a appear out of this place and I say that's the whole thing. Them I say, yo, this is my music for the dog. So when me Busta had the opportunity to do that, that's what I was doing. I go to some festival, blow up the stage, bag of thing. I come sting Crane. This the whole thing, just the whole starting. So that was a lot of people, a few people in the industry who had the power holes in the industry wasn't really too happy about that too.
Really?
Yeah, there wasn't because first of all, pretty much I was pretty much way ahead of my time.
Gotcha.
You
attributed that for the fact that you were living in the US. So you saw certain things.
Nah, I attributed the fact that I wanted to expand our music.
Gotcha.
I had the music in my interest, like.
Gotcha.
We don't want DJs, but it wasn't really about me. It's really about I wanted to, stand up and say, yeah, we did this, and then I said like,
gotcha.
I
got it.
We did that.
I got
it. Like I say, you have some people when them in control, and
the gatekeepers.
When a particular thing is going one way for some people, and they're in control and they're benefiting from the way it is going. If you come along now and want to change that thing, they're gonna make you the villain.
Gotcha.
The villain, is what I say?
Gotcha.
And then the majority are gonna make you look like you're wrong. All when you're right. You know what I say? After people are gonna sit there and say, but I'm like, yeah, but I just one of them things that's still,
So the relationship with you, Mr. Vegas, at what point did it went a different route?
Like throughout my entire life, I think one of my downfalls is that I love people, what I say, and I care about people. And a lot of times people come to me with them issue and it bother me like say my issue. You know what I say? It bother me like my problem. Like, you what the why am I about that a feeling problem, So the time when we cut him off, it wasn't really him. It was just like a whole bunch of people. It's just been a bunch of people who have been loyal to for a long period of time. A bunch of people who have been real to, been 100 to, and it's just like it's not being reciprocated. You know what I say?
Gotcha.
And that's after a while it get heavy. So with me and him situation, I was like, I'm a brethren. And, love him to death. That's my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Love that nigga. But the thing was, I was his friend. He wasn't really my friend. It was more like I was his friend. You know what I'm saying? And then it just weighed upon the friendship, dog. You know what I'm saying? It just weighed upon the friendship. And I'm not the type of friend. I'm not the type of friend who's gonna come on the internet and air out my friend Joe me and them nowadays. See, like how him come on the internet and and try to hear me out and talk about things when not even go say them things that make me look bad, and I'm like shit. But I'm not that type of friend. I'm not because man, you have an issue. That means I make a come on the internet and go. If I come on the internet, it's gonna be a different story. You know what I say? But I'm not about that. You know what I say? That's my boy still, man. It's just after, like I say, I just come to a point in my life where I just need to cut off some of them people. It don't make no sense. You know what I say?
So is there a thing in Jamaica where just after you get to a certain height in the business, you and people just don't get along? Because I noticed that's what happened with not just you, but a couple of artists.
First of all, we gotta understand that you and everybody now get along.
Well,
that is the first thing.
That is true.
You gotta accept. You gotta understand that. That is the first thing. So, and not everybody gonna get along. Period.
Correct.
So, but it's not a thing. It's just like you see, the thing, Rico. A lot of people don't. A lot of people can't deal with the harsh reality of life.
Right.
You see, the moment you can deal with the harsh reality, you gotta understand a whole lot of things. The moment you accept, the moment you realize that the saying said there is levels to this is for real. The moment you can accept that, then you're gonna be more knowledgeable because there is really levels to this shit. Like, and this is real life. You can't be on the 7th floor and I drink Red Stripe. And I cuss about the man them up at the 11th floor drinking champagne. Say, you have to drink champagne too. No, you on the 6th floor.
Gotcha.
Them there up at the 11th floor, work your ass up to the 11th floor so you can have your champagne. You can't cuss and then watch. And this is how corruption come in at the thing because people feel like them and people like, we're not the same thing. We don't have the same league. No, we're not on the board. Oh, so me a DJ, you a DJ. That means no. I've been to like 53 countries on the planet. How much countries have you been to? You know what I say? Like that's like. We're not the same. We're not in, and you have to accept that. Me and Shabba not in the same league. Me and Shaggy not in the same league. We're not in the same league with Shaggy. If I get 1, 2, or 3 Grammy, size up with them and size up with Sean Paul.
Right.
And I know that. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm working for. I'm like, yo, shit, I gotta get me my Grammy because I gotta size up with these niggas. You know what I'm saying? I can't talk. I gotta talk loud to a man who win 2, 3 Grammy already.
Facts.
You gonna even win? Yeah, shut your ass up and go try to go win a Grammy before you can size up. And that is just life. You just have someone where. Damn, bro, you're on the 7th floor. Work your way up to the 11th floor, man. Or 10th floor. You can't drink champagne too, man. You can't drink your Heineken for now. The fuck? You know what I'm saying? But that's what caused problems. Like I never come into the industry saying like I want to be the _1 artist.
Right.
If I happen to end up being the #1 artist, that would be a bonus.
Right.
You know what I say? I wanted to tour the world,
right.
Which I did. I wanted to go a lot of places I'm dreamed for as a youth. Which I did. Right. I wanted to be famous. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to bang a lot of chicks.
This episode of Take 5 with Ricovibes is brought to you by
Pearls Prestige All White Events, Shami and Vibes birthday party, Saturday, September 2nd, this Labor Day weekend, and performing live in concert, Mr. Lexx. Soundtrack provided by Foota Eye, Fire Red, Migos British, Proper English, Boogie the Boss, and DJ Prince. Tickets available online at pearlwhiteatl2023.eventbrite.com. For VIP, call 678-608-6962. It's Pearls Prestige All White Event with Mr. Lexx live in concert Saturday, September 2nd at Bliss Lounge, 5471 Memorial Drive in Stone Mountain.
And we're back with Mr. Lexx live on Take 5. VP Records put out I think it was one album for you.
Yeah.
What happened? There was never a follow-up. And I actually, as a fan, I was looking for a follow-up.
Yeah, yo. Like as we grow, you learn certain things, and you try to like put certain things behind you and stuff, and that was just one of the situations where I'm trying to put behind me. I was in a messed up deal. Okay. The first thing, I was in a really messed up deal. It was horrible, man.
But you didn't.
But
Obviously, you
there
didn't
was
know
a
at the time.
but there was a situation inside VP, and you know, I don't really like
you're not
disclosing that.
Gotcha.
But there was a situation in VP where they wanted me to do it. They wanted me to do something, and I was like, "Nah, B, I'm not gross. Nah, I don't want to do that."
Gotcha.
You know what I say?
Gotcha.
And because I didn't do it, them just
everything got shelved.
everything got shelved, and them just move on to the next artist, and you know who the next artist was after me.
Yes.
And you know, it's just politics and stuff, man. But
so you never really got into the politics of the business.
nah, cause yo, he's a happy youth, man. Like, you know, I'm about banging the artists that I check them, wearing the nicest set of clothes, them.
Right.
You know, go to the nice place, them. You know, I just live and enjoy my life. I wasn't about like I didn't like at no point in my career, at no point of my career, I ever felt threatened by another artist.
Gotcha.
Never, no matter how big it is, no matter how bad it is, because yo, me and Lexx,
Right.
bad as fuck. You know what I mean? And my shit is different from yours.
Right.
So even if you go and mash up the whole place, no, when my thing is different from yours, so it's a whole different thing. So I never really felt threatened by it, but apparently a whole shitload of artists felt threatened by me. Who was when the girl said, the new girl DJ, this another girl and this and that, and it was like, wow. So that was a basket I had to carry. Wow. You know, the hate, you know, I would put them hate for me still. And the funny thing is when them see me, them give me so much love, you know, but then as I'm gone, you know, but
wow. So for a time there, you know, you it seems as though you may not have been off the scene, but it seems as though you took a hiatus, a self-imposed
man, I have to take a hiatus. But
Yeah.
you know, like, first of all, let me be honest, and if I should be honest about the whole thing, there was times when I was like really frustrated, man.
Gotcha. With the business or with
the whole industry, yeah. Because you know, like you know how good you are, you know what I'm saying, and yeah, put in all of this work for a long period of time, and then it's just like, you know what I'm saying, it's not adding up.
Gotcha.
And then the fucked up thing about that is, like, you literally have people that work overtime to stop my shit. Now, me never try to stop an artist for, like, never try. I can't think of nowhere a situation where I never try to stop an artist for. You know, people call me for other artists for eat them food, and me call the artist them myself, or me just say, yo, see them number, I call them, man, go eat them food. Is it me I say, I'm not run program, is it me I say? So I don't understand, but you see, you cannot buy stardom. You have to born with it.
True.
You know what I say? And me is what a lot of them at the time wanted to be. I'm what they wanted to be. You know what I say? Like, I'm where they wanted to be, and I'm, you know what I say? And so it was weird though. It was weird. And to tell you some of the stories, dog, you know, I don't really like rake up honestness and them things still, but it was really weird, and it was unfair to me though. It was really unfair. It was a fucked up thing that like, yo, you just have someone where I tell some people, say, yo, if him dep on the rhythm, me nah dep on it, me nah advice. You know,
they went that far.
If him dep on the show, me nah go on it. So, you know,
how do you deal with that mentally though? I mean,
yo, you know what, my friend, you know, my brethren them call me. My brethren them, like my real friend them, and I talk about people I laugh up and talk about. I talk like my real friend them who know me. You know, them call me alligator skin. Compared to like, yo, your skin tough in the dark, because the thing obviously you do. The thing is, the thing is, Ewa, I cannot hold anybody responsible for my happiness.
Gotcha.
I know what I like. I know what make me happy and everything.
Gotcha.
So me have to make sure that me do the things that for me. But I'm not gonna sit down and wait on you to make me happy. You know what I mean? I say, or anybody else, and that's my responsibility. And at the same time, I want to don't make nobody responsible for happiness. You alone can't happy. You alone can't deal with your happy. Nobody can make you happy. You know what I say? Some people make you feel good,
right?
But nobody. You don't say you're responsible for happiness. So what I do is, I just shut them out. You know, me just shut them out, and I laugh. You know, I be on my Instagram. I interact with my fans, and you know, there's some loyal fans where, like, my fans are amazing, Rico. And 99, my boss, you know. many even still exist in a dancer right now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So this is 2023. This is like 23 years after, and I'm still somewhat relevant. You know what I mean? And for you don't take no pussy.
And to me, from the day I met you, you haven't changed. You have not changed.
I've never changed, and that was one of the things. That was one of the next thing. That was one of the next thing that affect me. You know, funny. It's weird. I'm gonna say this because one of the next thing that because even when I met a man, and like I'm the fucking man. You know, the whole entire. Even at that point, I was still like, yo, Lenny, where I going? Yo, still sitting in the car. Remember, yo, still walk up. I still walk up at the shop, go buy a Pepsi or something. And then I smoke a cigarette and go, I still go to the supermarket to get my groceries. You know what I'm saying? So I was still real. So that's why the streets love me.
What?
Like the streets love me because I kept it real with the street. You know what I said? You know what I'm saying? Enough time I stop on some corner, man, and I don't know them. But just pass on a reason, man, shout out, I'm gonna stop, man, and stop on a whole reason to use the man thing, man, and depend on how my pockets stay. I just fix things on the corner, man, and it was just joy and move on, and that goes
but I've actually seen you do that.
You know what I mean?
I've seen you do that.
That's because I live it. Right. I mean, I like some artists who sing it and do it. I actually live it. You know what I mean? So for years, the street, no matter what, and there be people who trying to bash me, and people will say, "Yo, I'm to your law Lexus, man. Leave Lexus alone, man." So, you know what I say? And that kind of kept me. And then there's the fans, like me. I say, you have some fans just come out of nowhere sometime with some story.
Yeah.
And that was like, that's like. like yo, so just recently, parties in, and remember I say a long time I come America, so I was like, yo, check out the party, see what I go on and thing, and I was there and I stand up with my hand behind me like this, Zin. I mean I have no money for me, because it was like shit. I just hold a jar and I look a corner and go and bill and thing, and I stand up and did that whole jar. And then I feel somebody push something in my hand. And we are Jamaican, so we know the difference between paper and money. Of finger can't tell that. So because I say, shit, this feel like money. Like kind of money. So I go I'm look around. It was this dude. I don't know him, and him just a smile. And I say, yo, you go DJ? So I say, yeah, man. I say, you remember me? And I was like, nah, I don't remember. And the one say, yo, DJ, let me tell you this. One time, a younger man student named Sapphire Studio, Africhi Road. I pass and big up Sprocket. Big up Sprocket. Him say I pass Sapphire and see the crowd and I stop. And you in the middle, and Jano DJ, so my visa thing them they just come to. I never have no money nothing at all. I don't know. I just happen to get a one talk off of you. I'm get a one talk off of you and explain the situation. You give me the money the way you give me that. Hit me there foreign and my DJ. Long me look for you by Yagi this. So long me look for you by Yagi this. And I was like, oh, so I was like, damn. But I said that to say this still. A lot of times when you do things, you just do it, dog. Just do it because you can. Right. Don't do it because you think so you're going to get benefits from it. Or just do it because you can. Right. You see me, I said, and that's what kept me. Yeah, if I can't do it for me, I do it for me. I don't care who you is. If I can't do it for me, I do it for me. You didn't remember him? No, I never remember him still. I'm starting to remind me that I'm say, oh shit. Then I go start looking at Kyle. Tick Kyle and I'm not telling her how much she's running. Well, that's good though. That's good. But I said that to say this though, yo. When y'all doing something, just do it because you can do it. Do it because you can afford to do it. Don't do it because you expect anything from it. I have to get my boy outside. Yo, we're going to take a break and we'll be right back.
This episode of Take 5 with Ricovibes is brought to you by
Walk up in the video for your cube. Pearl's Prestige All White Events. Shami and Vibes birthday party. Saturday, September 2nd. This Labor Day weekend. And performing live in concert, Mr. Lexx. Soundtrack provided by Foota Eye, Fire Red, Migos British, Proper English, Boogie the Boss, and DJ Prince. Tickets available online at pearlwhiteatl2023.eventbrite.com. For VIP, call 678-608-6962. It's Pearl's Prestige All White Event with Mr. Lexx live in concert Saturday, September 2nd at Bliss Lounge, 5471 Memorial Drive in Stone Mountain.
And we are back. So you were saying about the people that who basically bless you that you didn't even know could have blessed you.
Yeah, man. Like Master still. So that was one of the things that keep me in the streets still. You don't know a bugger girl song me singing about. You them rate me dog. I'm a militant youth, and that's what really important. The man them reason me. I say, John, no dog. Say. the game really a militant youth, so that's why the Tug them love me as a girl DJ.
Right.
You see me I say? Right. And like Mr. still with the way I had my time still, because with that pretty different. When I always tell my friend them say, yo, we now make a song for Wagwan, because when Wagwan gone, the song them are gone with Wagwan. So here, try to find some topic where the majority can relate to. Once you find a topic with them, everybody not gonna relate. No matter what you do, the whole 100% not gonna relate to it, But once you have the majority relate to it, then that's what's important. And so that's why you try to find a topic. Now it's not about lyrics. It's not about lyrics or rhyme, because you have artists where you have people who can put together. Anybody can put together 8 line.
Facts.
But it's how you deliver it and what you talk about. And that's a whole different thing.
True.
Is the message. And so my song them now, little did I know that some of them was gonna be embedded in our culture. I didn't even know that. You know what I said? Woman, they better I can cook for the rest of my life. You gotta hear that. You know what I said? And a couple of songs, which I gotta take this time now to thank all of the fans them still. Diggy Nation, I have a thank on the start, because like it don't take no punk to still be relevant after so much years. You see me?
20 plus years.
I know enough artists about after me right now where look, I know I'm styling about it still. One time I say something and everybody take offense to it. But the real thing still, me know man about half of me where is me that they know any of the industry right now still. So I gotta thank the fans and the support, and every disc jockey will still play me. Every media house will still support me. You know what I say? All of the girls them always come see me. Every Tug will bust a blank every time I DJ. You know what I say? Appreciate that, man.
Do you still love it though?
Then if you never love it, I couldn't do this, man.
Because some people do it for a living, man, because they have to do it.
No, I'm not for you. It's not a matter of me not really billionaire rich. Me have a little money still. Me have a little money put on one side. See, because you might always tell yourself it's rainy day. But even though 2020 to 2021. 20 was the rainy day.
COVID, of course.
That was the rainy day.
I think that was the rainy day for everybody.
My shit started super down. But I still do it because I love it still. And you don't know, we still make money off it still. Well, hey, I get paid to do what I love, and I enjoy it. Yeah, man, we love it still, man. That's why I still do it.
You had a health scare the other day, and I linked you, find out if he was okay. Yeah. Did that change you in any? Did that make you face immortality or life in any way?
Nah, you know what? That's a funny situation, that for the whole time in the hospital, I not even know how serious the situation is. Like I spent the whole time in the hospital I do TikTok, for real. But it hit me. When it hit me, like about a week and a half when I come home now. And then I'm in a room by myself now, sitting and then I start see back the comment, and I start see back everything, and I was like, so and that's when the tears start running my eye now, because like more balling about. I was like, fuck.
Serious.
John, I'm nearly dead.
Yeah.
And then that's when it dawned on me. It was like, oh shit, I'm gonna start. And then I cried for a couple of minutes. I was like, oh shit, thank God still. But it's a damn vaccine, man. I think it's a damn vaccine, man. I took the vaccine
and that's it.
Yeah, it was
Talk about the merchandise.
I'm glad I survived still.
The merchandise line, the Diggy Nation, just the whole line.
Yeah, so you don't know. Swag Daddy from man, everybody was. Me just start off clothing line and my just bus name Fanuje. Yeah. But we never, I got so busy in doing all the different other things and all over the world, and so we never get around to that. So after I was like, yo, you know what? No, that we don't have the time now. Let's do this. So the website is up, diggynation.com. You can go up on it and order t-shirt, whatever it is, it come right to your foot. We're shipping entire America. Okay. As soon as we start ship international still, we're working on that. But the brand are going good still, and I'm surprised about the support. All of my friends and a couple of my artist friends, support.
Yeah, I say that.
And buy it, and I was like, yo, appreciate that. So it's going good still. So everybody, go check out, the link in my bio them, all of my social media handles, which is The Real Mr. Lexx. That's TheRealMrLexx, The Real Mr. Lexx. So whether you're on TikTok, Snapchat, Instagram, whatever you are, Twitter, wherever you're there, it's The Real Mr. Lexx. And looking at the bio, just click the link, you go up on diggynation.com, and you can custom your shirt. You can, but never shirt for you still, So, give me another couple of days, and the shipment I'm reaching. All right. Drop off a shirt for you still.
No, so from, say, 92, till now, do you think we can ever get that era back?
You cannot. Are you gonna get that back?
No? I mean,
Rico,
the music has changed. I know,
Rico.
But obviously, that was the best era of dancehall, in my opinion. And somebody may differ to me.
I'm glad I'm associated with that the 90s era dancehall, but it's never gonna come back, and it not gonna come back, man. Music evolves, man. Remember, I say it wasn't like that before in the 80s.
I get it.
And in the 80s, it wasn't like that.
Right.
Remember, I say it come from Sky, and then it got rock steady, you know.
Correct.
And then it got reggae, you know.
Correct.
And then it got dancehall, you know.
Right.
So it's not gonna stop a dance. It's not gonna stop this. But what I can say for a fact though, the entire 90s era was the best for music, and it's not just 90s music. Dance is dancehall. It's 90s hip hop, 90s R&B, even 90s soca.
Yeah,
you know what I said. 90s every music was the body set of music.
True,
for real in a real life. But again, I don't want to do them thing because I'm not.
Right.
I'm not.
No.
It's
gonna evolve.
They're getting famous.
You're right.
They're getting rich. So clearly, people love it. It's just that it is different. The thing why a lot of people upset is that, you know, in our time, we used to like dominate the Billboard chart and dominate the charts them all around the world.
Right.
We're not doing that no more.
Correct.
So when we try to tell the youth, them say, yo, like, like one other still, you know, bad enough still, but it not really appeal to the world the way, you know what I said, then them start saying, yo, thing change on all on the phones, and oh God. Like, okay. But see now them change the category from reggae to something else. And then there's a lot of shows that start because we're not adding up, and embarrassingly we not keep up. You know what I say? The world still love drum and bass. Yeah. The world still love drum and bass. And them stop make the music of drum and bass, them pingy thing they know, and panga and
computers.
Yeah, is it me I say? Yeah. The difference still with the rhythm them time there and the rhythm now is, let me give an example. Steely and Clevie would have make the drum and the bass zine, and then them would have call a Gitsy for come put on the guitar upon it. Then them would have call Dean Fraser for come sing some hands upon it. Then them go for Lenky, and Lenky will come play keyboards on it. So by the time the rhythm done, you have at least 6 or 7 individual talents on it. We're bad. Right. Every man I left the mark on it. So one rhythm when it come, it's bad. And then when him done now, he might put, no matter which artist he put on it, he put some artist on it and then he might go send it to Stephen Stanley, which is one of the man them where the man the perfect mixing. Right. Isn't it I say? And so that's why nowadays now that's one man sit down and go bang bang bing bing bang bang bing bing pung pung bang 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 and drop it, and 3 months, if so much. 3 months. But we can't change that still, you know. The only way this will change, one generation if I get up one morning. Like, there's no entity, there's no one artist, there's no one group of people, there's no one entity who can get up and say, yo, make a change. One generation if I get up one morning and say, fuck it, let's back to basic. And
that's not going to happen.
It can.
You think?
Things change for 2 things. The better or the worse, you know. Unfortunately, our music changed. The last 2 times our music changed. Unfortunately, so you know, we just have to hope that the next time the music change again, it changed for the better. You know what I'm saying? We're not a control over that. You know, every generation listens to music different, you know, every generation wear them clothes different, you know. The slang them change. The girl them dance different, the wine different. You know what I'm saying? One time, you would never see, no, the man them pretty much bring the go-go in the dance hall. Pretty much. You know what I'm saying? One time, I never really do them something, you know. If we want to say go-go, we got a go-go club. We want to say get a skin out and a push thing in their mouth and bag or something. And a go-go club, we go for them things. And now, the man them bring it right our foot.
Speaking of it, I remember you and Tanya Stevens took me to a go-go club one night. It's the first time I've ever been to a go-go club in Jamaica.
I have bad friends.
I didn't realize what it was.
It was epic. That was epic.
They actually bought something for me, and I didn't realize they bought something for me.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're not going to go into that.
I gotta make you enjoy yourself, man. You gotta enjoy yourself,
I actually talked it out. I didn't know it was for do other things. I talked it out. But anyway, we digress. What's next for Mr. Lexx?
But there's still, you know, I spend I look up time in America now still, because like my whole aim right now is to try to get some international collab and, you know, try to hit back the international market there. We done dominate dancehall already. Right. We done all of that, and you know, as young as me, them call me legend. Say me a legend or me a veteran and this in there. Right. Me not even have grey area. Yo, me here still black. You know, it's a honor to, you know, be referred to as a legend.
Is there anything that you haven't done in your career that you still want to achieve?
Yeah, me not get that Grammy yet. I'm gonna tell you some more size up with Shaggy them, man.
Okay. Okay.
And Sean Paul, man. So,
but you gotta put out, a project. You gotta put out we're still waiting for that second album to drop.
Yeah. You know what? My EP when I drop a day, I could have do it. Last year we could have do it, but we never.
You didn't submit it.
No, never. But you know what? Like I said, that's the goal right now still. Right. So and probably should the opportunity present itself, I want to do some acting too, and then sit there. So.
Gotcha. So you've collabed with Mr. Vegas, obviously on the dancehall side. Is anybody on the dancehall side now? Any of the new artists? That you want to collab with?
Yeah, man. We have that man. You have a couple of them bad man. A couple of them. TJ, my favorite artist out of the whole of them. So them bad like yours. Tammy Lee. Yeah, man. Me that sing with Tammy Lee, man. Me that sing with Alkaline. I'm the next artist that again. Okay. You know what I say? Dexter Dap, I think me and him would make a bad girl song.
Yeah.
You know what I say?
That would be a hell of a collaboration.
Yeah, would make a bad girl song. Valiant and Beat the Tough. My little mother dude. They like him and I'm Skeng. But like artist with character and him full of characters. Like, that's what I like.
Yes.
You know what I say? And, yeah, man, we have, you know what I say? We love Tingle. Tinkle, like her, Twinkle. She named Twinkle.
Jada.
Yeah, I love Twinkle. I think me and her could make a bad fuck song too. Yeah, I have a couple of them. Yeah, man. Look for. Should the opportunity to present itself? Yeah, definitely.
But you know, being in the US, a lot of people have the notion that an artist can bust in the US, or an artist can dominate.
What do you mean
from the US?
It couldn't. It couldn't one time.
It couldn't, you're right.
It couldn't one time.
But Dovey Magnum changed that. Cranium changed that.
Because now there is social media.
Correct.
So now you ain't got to go the route where you have to go to Jamaica, spend a substantial time in Jamaica. No, you don't have to do that. You can't, we have social media now. So it's way different.
Right.
Which, me, I only know in the same league because I get famous without the internet. We're not the same. We're not in the same league.
True.
Yeah.
True.
We're not in the same league. Okay, let's get that shit straight. We're not in the same league. I got famous without the internet, but yeah, we're living in the internet time right now. So it's way different.
Right.
It's way different now. So it can be done now. So that them for us about the argument that not valid no more. Because now you can once a song bad and the internet take onto it. Right. It doesn't matter where you at right now. You know what I say? Which is so Afrobeat gone wrong.
Yeah.
You know what I say?
What do you think about some people say they don't need radio anymore? That they can just go directly to YouTube or directly to internet.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
And as much as the radio people don't want to admit it, it is what it is because everybody have a phone now, bro. Them time they never listen. Let me show you a different dynamic. Remember so one time we in my era when we are got show and I get the file of them and everybody and in the ear.
Right.
People used to look at that and judge, oh, well you did with the performance,
Right.
That was a major thing for judge.
Correct.
How well you do the performance. Cause you see the whole of them. Right. Nowadays that different because everybody have a phone in them hands. So nobody now bust right. That's something that really did again. So it changed and then we as an artist who are accustomed to that them type of foul there, we probably think that we're now mash up the place. But no, it's different. But that's how it is now. Everybody have a phone. So, I have to just move with the time. Now the important thing is to get on everybody's phone, not get on every radio station. You need to get your shit on everybody's phone.
True.
You know what I'm saying? That's how that's where the goal should be right now.
Wow. I saw you with your kids, when you were sick you with your kids. I saw you on
Yeah, I got a bunch of them.
Yeah. How many kids do you have? You don't know?
Yeah, I do. I'm gonna put it into perspective. I got 5 boys and 4 girls, and then I got about 3. So pretty much 12.
12, okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
We got a whole
everybody
basketball team and more.
Yeah, everybody are big people now though. My youngest child 9.
Okay.
Everybody else.
Nobody wants to be in the business? None of them?
Yeah, man. Funny. Say you probably hear my son. Them not even know it's them still.
Really?
My son them have a group named Youth Group. Them signed them. Them get signed by Atlanta company. I don't remember what them name. Soon tell you. But money. Can't remember what them name. Soon tell you what them name. But them just released a song with Massacre. They just released a song with Governor. Them about to release one now with Taurus Riley. Them name Youth Music. So go look up Youth Music.
Okay, gotta look them up.
Yeah, them do pretty well. Well. Yeah. Them
you must be proud.
Them from Virginia, yeah. And then I have another son now. Freddie McGregor fame grandfather, and Chino, him uncle, and that's everybody around him an artist. So he automatically him the music. So he's rapping too. Right. Him I do good. And my daughter now, she had us a diva. She does get up every day and look pretty. And then say Lexx is our daddy. And then my next son a Jamaican now named I Like Cloud, something like so. I don't remember what name. Yeah, man.
I Like Cloud.
Yeah, all of them are the music, man. All of them was like, shit.
Do they actually realize who you are?
Yeah,
other than their father, of course.
Yeah, and them cuss me too, cause they be like, like my first son, like prior to now, they used to cuss me and say, yo, push my career, and I always say, yo, listen, me now force on my pitting them on the public, brother.
Gotcha.
Look how much artists I see we force on and pitting them on the public, and them pitting them not good. Yeah. When time I find it, then I got the platform to push it. So go find it. Right. And can't come give me and them push it. And them start finding it now. So now we start push them. We start good. Yeah, do not do good now. So you got to work for that thing to be. You don't just get it. You know what I mean? You're not gonna just get it because I'm your father. Right. Go prove that you can do it. You know what I mean? And them proves that them can do it still. So now I get them the runs now.
So what's the best advice you think you can give them? Just in general about the business or whatever.
The business changed so much time that one advice is good for right now and then it's not good for the next time. It will work right now, it never work now. But the most important thing right now is to love this. Because if you don't love it, you're gonna get fed up. You know what I mean? You're gonna get fed up. There's gonna be challenges. Doors are gonna close for you. You know what I mean? I say you're gonna see some stage and wanna go sing and can't get up on it. You know what I mean? It's a challenge, but you have to just love it and just know say, fuck this, I move on to the next thing. You know what I say?
So in the world you've performed obviously in 53, 54 countries, whatever. Where have they've embraced you the most?
That's hard. That's hard. And why that's hard for me now? Why that's hard for me now? Because like in Italy, because in different diaspora, alright, in Italy, you have to be a Shaggy or a Sean Paul and a Cartel run close third. If you talk to me in Italy, like I'm here the man in the whole entire dance hall. Just check it. You have to be either a Shaggy or a Sean or a Cartel. Right. Plus, and then I say, and then they're like South America now, and it's the same thing in South America too. There's like era where we dominate like a lot, but to say which one of my favorite, I don't know. I don't know which of my favorite still, but shout out to South America. The whole Colombia,
Costa Rica,
Peru,
Brazil,
Costa Rica, Panama, the whole of this stuff. Cause I got down other part there. We can't live out the Caribbean either, because I got a Trinidad, Barbados, all of them islanders, them love me too. And then for different parts of Europe, like Spain, Austria, Germany. I love Germany, but the places that I want to point out though that left memories with me is Switzerland. Switzerland is one of the most beautiful places I've ever been in my life. It's like storybook pretty. Moscow. It's imagine I look at you from Mountain View. My career I go Moscow, man. Yo, I go Moscow now, Rico.
Moscow.
In Russia, man. I put my hand on the Kremlin, so as a youth,
Do they like dancehall in Moscow?
Dog, then I'm going to perform.
No, but I'm just saying.
That's great. Like why even weird is while I perform and I say, why? And the whole crowd say, some y'all lie, some of them lie, some of them try every, and them sing out the whole song. And then when them come backstage for your autograph, nobody speak English. Nobody speak English. And every girl taller than me. Everybody taller than me.
How about Africa?
The Russian people tall, Yeah, I've been to Tanzania once. Okay. Yeah, I've been to Tanzania. That's the only time I've been to that continent. But more go to Ghana, more go to Nigeria. We have a couple places I want to go over there still. And I was really scared. This is funny. I don't know why I'm just always scared. But no, I get over that still. I don't know. To fly? It's the story where them give me about Africa. I was just like, I was always scared. But I'm over that now still. I look forward to go to Ghana and them places and stuff. Okay. And everything there. I don't want to mention again. I don't want to mention Colombia. I have to mention Colombia because, that's I have to mention them because them always show it, South America always showed for me. But I couldn't name one particular place because I like different places for different reasons. I like Milan for the clothes. Right, of course. I like chocolate, which is why I like Switzerland. I like tall chicks, which is like I like Russia. I like places for different reasons.
Right. When can we expect new music from you?
Well, I have new music now. Ewa. The thing would be is me still at the dance hall.
Oh, are you saying everybody is not doing that?
No, nobody is not doing that. The thing on a trap music. Come on,
so
man.
You would never do trap?
No, I'm not gonna change it. It's not like I would never do trap. But just something with close and sound like it, you know,
Right.
just being current and you know still bad and everything still. But like me say, the audience, the majority of the audience now, them not really deal the dancehall now. They might deal the dancehall in a situation as a retro, like they would have go to a retro party. But for the main street audience right now, them not deal the dancehall.
So
and
if Conley and them come back, so could them come back and decide we want the dancehall.
It would have to be. It would have to be. All right, you know what could have changed it? You know what could have changed? Would have bring back dancehall? If when Buju did come, the first song when they did release was me no just G, me no like it. You don't want me. You see, if that was the first song when him drop, then that would be that would be something for lead and follow after. But then, you know, it's hard for change still. You know, like I say. But the good thing is that you have the trap crowd, and then you have the dancehall crowd.
But let me ask you: is that ownership on the producers or the artists? Then, where do you put the ownership for?
You put the ownership on the generation, Rico. I don't want the generation. I just saw them listen to music now. That them like right now.
But they like what you give them. I would think. If a producer and is putting out dancehall with some of the nowadays artists, don't you think they will accept that?
Let me tell you a little secret. You have enough producer. We carry dancehall rhythm, go get with them. And they don't want them run. And I was like, okay, DJ pan this. Man, them nah DJ pan that, man, nah DJ pan that, nah deal with that. You know what I say? But you know, it's crazy. I mean, like I say, the generation, that generation, and them nah deal the dancehall.
Yeah, you're right.
Suck it with the intro on the back road, them a deal it, man. Come in our throat, man. You say, man, spit in your face and them things. That them a deal it. Them like, that's sad that is it town, that them a deal it.
You're right.
One night a girl tells us to spit in her mouth. What? Spit in ew. Ew. No, that's.
What's the final words to the fans and just the followers about there?
You know what? I continuously want to say thanks to everybody who support me over the years, man. I appreciate it, and you know, I can't do it without you know, shout out to my team, you know, everybody who I work, you know, with me, and you know, just for the same cause of, you know, getting back to the mainstream and all of that. And, you know, just, you know, like I said earlier, every media house, every disc jockey, every sound man, everybody. You know, shout out to everybody who support me and thing. And, you know, there are a few minutes till I go on, the thing is it.
And Joe, you going to produce anything with him?
You drop some new thing.
I didn't even have to ask that. I already knew that. I just figured. I'm looking forward to that, man. For real. Mr. Lexx, my brother.
Yeah, man.
It's been years, bro.
Been years for a minute, man. Thanks for having me, man.
It's my pleasure.
Yo. All my social media handles are The Real Mr. Lexx. That's TheRealMrLexx. The Real Mr. Lexx. So whether you're on Snapchat, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter.
They just launched a new Twitter type on Instagram. Threads. I can't keep up. People, thank you very much. My special guest today on Take 5, Mr. Lexx. We'll catch you next time on another edition of Take 5.
This episode of Take 5 with Ricovibes is brought to you by
Pearl's Prestige All White Events, Shami and Vibes birthday party, Saturday, September 2nd, this Labor Day weekend, and performing live in concert, Mr. Lexx. Soundtrack provided by Footer Eye, Fire Red, Negos British, Proper English, Boogie the Boss, and DJ Prince. Tickets available online at pearlwhiteatl2023.eventbrite.com. For VIP, call 678-608-6962. It's Pearl Prestige All White Events with Mr. Lexx, live in concert, Saturday, September 2nd at Bliss Lounge, 5471 Memorial Drive in Stone Mountain.